easy work boxing, about to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell as well if you want to see more of the videos. This is a video, TMZ Sports had an interview with my boy, the one and only Mr. Keith Thurman. And they was talking to him about the Pacquiao fight, and he said, just like I said, it was a draw. In his opinion, and I've seen this, not just saying this because I'm a fan of Keith Thurman. I have seen boxers on the Mayweather channel. I have seen different boxers, different trainers say that fight was supposed to be a draw. I know boxing. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not just saying that because Keith Thurman I'm a fan of Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is my #1 favorite fighter that I like to watch. I'm not just saying it just because I like him. I added up that fight. True enough, Manny Pacquiao had the first round knockdown, and he hurt him in the 10th. But that doesn't mean he won the fight. Alright, that just means he got 2 points one round, and when he was 1 point ahead on one round. Or they probably gave him 2 points for hurting him, you know what I'm saying? But I doubt that. I think they probably just gave him 1. They should have just gave him 1 extra point because he hurt him in the 10th round. But other than that, Keith Thurman outlanded Manny Pacquiao. He had the cleanup, more effective punches to me. You know what I'm saying? Even though that knockdown, that was an effective punch, you can say. But Keith Thurman was landing the harder shots. He landed more punches. So in my opinion, when I saw the fight, I watched it twice. Just to be clear, I had Keith Thurman winning more rounds than Manny Pacquiao. So even by me saying that and me knowing that this man literally went out there and had more rounds than Manny Pacquiao, that fight should have been a draw. It should have been a draw. Manny Pacquiao wasn't out there dominating Keith Thurman like that. He wasn't really doing that much to Keith Thurman. Yes, you could see the scars on Keith Thurman's face. Yes, he was getting hit. Yes, Manny Pacquiao was getting hit. You see what I'm saying? But Keith landed the more punches, the most effective punches throughout the fight. So how is it that Manny Pacquiao just won that fight? And even a judge, as a matter of fact, a judge scored that Keith Thurman had won that fight by 2 points. It was a split decision. And true enough, it could win any way, but that was a draw. That should have been a draw. They winged it out for Manny Pacquiao because the great Manny Pacquiao, his name, you know what I'm saying, his legacy. And I think they probably felt it would be better for Manny Pacquiao to have the belt at the time. He brings a bigger chance of a fight with Floyd Mayweather if you look at it. Because if Manny Pacquiao, he did win, he gets that belt, that's something Floyd could want to come back for. You see what I'm saying? Floyd could come back and be champion one more time after a 2-3 year layoff. You know what I'm saying? Well, really, in my opinion, a 4-year layoff, because I don't count Conor McGregor or the exhibition match with the young Japanese fighter. But that could be a good way to bring Floyd Mayweather out of retirement for that fight. So, I just have to agree with Keith Thurman. I'm not just saying it because I'm a fan of his, but if you know boxing and you go back and you watch that fight, man, and then you would come to a draw yourself too. I didn't have Manny Pacquiao winning over 4 rounds. Honestly, I didn't have him winning over 4 rounds out of a 12-round fight. All right, and I'm being dead serious with you. If I wish I could find my piece of paper where I was actually writing it down, and to show you that who I was giving the rounds to. I had an M over here, a K over there. You know what I'm saying? And it was a lot of rounds under that K. And I salute Manny Pacquiao. A win is still a win, but Keith Thurman does deserve a rematch. There's no reason this fight shouldn't get a rematch. The public wants it. Keith Thurman wants it. I want it because I would love to see that fight. Also, even Keith Thurman, even though he's not saying it, he don't make an excuse. Gary Antoine Russell, which is Gary Russell Jr.'s little brother, exposed the fact that Keith Thurman was hurt in training. He had a bruised rib in training. If you go back and you watch that 10th round and you see where that punch landed on Keith Thurman, you'll understand that rib was bruised. He had an injury before the fight, but he's such a great fighter that he don't want to go out there and give no excuses. He don't want to get a Teofimo Lopez. He don't want to be no crybaby. He true enough, he went out there, Manny Pacquiao came out on top. He won a rematch. I think that would be a great fight. It would be edge on your seat fight once again, but I know for a fact Keith Thurman gonna go out there and gonna beat Manny Pacquiao ass, and they know that. And I doubt if Keith Thurman will be able to get that rematch. But even if he don't get the rematch, you know, I know what Keith Thurman is capable of, and I know that this loss hopefully has brought fire back into him, and that he will be willing to fight more and more now. You know what I'm saying? Not just on a yearly basis. I think that was his problem. When Keith Thurman first was coming into the game, he wasn't fighting once a year. But you know, them Al Heyman paydays, you know, and I ain't hating on them, you know, they go out there and risk their life. You know, who don't want to chill on the money they done made, relax with their family, their wife, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I hope this has set fire under him, and that he come back out there and he training hard, and he ready to go back out there and show the world that he's still the #1 welterweight in the world. Well, he's not anymore. In my opinion, the #1 welterweight in the world will be who unifies the titles against Sean Porter and Errol Spence. That person will be the #1 welterweight in the world. I don't think Manny Pacquiao is the #1 welterweight in the world. I've even heard recently that people are considering him to be the pound for pound. He has one more fight to be the pound for pound champion. I don't agree with that either. But Manny Pacquiao is a great fighter. I'm not taking anything away from him. I'm just saying people are going overboard with a victory of beating Keith Thurman. You know, which Keith Thurman has a good name, big name. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people doubt it. Not Las Vegas. Las Vegas, they went all for Manny Pacquiao, but a lot of people doubt it. You know what I'm saying? That Manny Pacquiao would go out there due to his age. I doubted it because he was 40 years old. I thought he was going to go out there and get knocked out. He didn't. He came out there and showed 40-year-old man still got it. I ain't going to go into how I'm going to say he still got it, but I ain't going to make no excuse up like that. You know what I'm saying? That's another time for another video. But he went out there and he did what he was supposed to do. I just hope to see Manny Pacquiao step up to the plate, give him a rematch, and I already know Keith Thurman going to come out on top. He already know what to expect from Manny Pacquiao now. He know how Manny Pacquiao fight. He know his mistakes from that fight. I'm sure he won't be injured with a real next fight. So Keith Thurman gonna go out there and he gonna spank him. I already know it. He gonna spank him. If you give him that rematch, Keith Thurman is gonna go out there and spank him. He had to catch on to what Manny Pacquiao was doing in the fight, and when he started walking to him like this, catching them punches, he just was really watching Manny Pacquiao, learning what he was doing. And you seen in the later rounds, Keith would catch on and he would be able to land punches because he was standing there watching him. He was like, I can't sit up here and be at guard and try to box with this man. He jumping from here, there. He was like, nah, I'm finna go up on him. When I see it open, I'm gonna hit him. But as long as he moving, I'm watching how he does. And when he started watching him, he was like, all right, that's when Keith started attacking more because he figured him out a little. But I promise you, that the next fight, that rematch, if it should happen, he gonna go out there and he gonna wear him out. He gonna do him dirty, I'm telling y'all. I know what Keith Thurman about, y'all. He got him that time, you know what I'm saying? Even, I'm not making an excuse with the real injury. I'm just saying this is publicly known now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, a lot of people don't know this. I'm not making an excuse for him. Manny Pacquiao went out there and won regardless. But that won't happen. What y'all seen in that first fight will not happen in no rematch. I guarantee you that will not happen in a rematch. But I just had to get on here and report that to y'all. Y'all can check that video out on TMZ Sports. Shout out to TMZ Sports. Shout out to y'all for watching the videos that I'm making. I appreciate y'all tuning in. But my boy Keith Thurman gonna come back. Just like my boy Erickson Lubin on his way back. You feel me? And we gonna turn up. We gonna turn up. Manny Pacquiao, sign that rematch. Y'all make that fight again. Al Heyman enforce that. Everybody gonna get paid again. So ain't nothing wrong with making that fight. That'll be a great fight to see again. It's Easy Work Boxing. Thank y'all for y'all time. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm out.